It says we are live now, so I'll just wait for some of you guys to come on in, and we'll do this. We need to talk a little bit about the changes. There's been some changes to my schedule, so we might need to talk about them a little bit because they're going to affect our time. They're going to affect one of the nights that we stream. So I don't know. So we may need to talk about this before we stream. Just why I decided to go 90 minutes because we may need to talk about a little bit of streaming problems and differences, and we'll find out what to do then. But until then, I will we'll find out what to do about the different streaming times. Said anytime work changes your times, you're always in a twist. You never know what's going to go what's going to happen. When the work changes your times, you don't know. You don't know what you can do. You gotta, to make it up, you gotta twist the times around, I guess. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You can't just say, oh, well, it's changed, so we're gonna shorten it. No, we gotta find out something else to do better about it. Especially if she's gonna shorten the times and give me the same time to start every night, and it's the early time. Well, then we gotta fix it. We gotta fix it somehow. We're gonna talk about it, and we're going to try to see what we can do about it to fix it. That way it works out for everybody better. And then when it works out for everybody better, we'll fix it that way. Hi, Ann. How are you doing, Ann? Hello, Trinidad. Hello, Jay. Hello, JJ. Yeah, I am getting more people right now, but I said, just wait. I gotta wait a few minutes. My crew will come in. Like, there's one right there. There's Spirit Stalker. Hello, Spirit Stalker. Are you coming in to say boo, Trinidad? As in, like, boo, as in boo. You're here. Hello, Rosalie. Hi, Heather. Yes, as soon as we can get, we gotten two of our regular crew in here, Spirit Stalker and Heather. Now, if we can just get a few more in here, we'll have we'll have our crew and we can start. Oh, Heather, it is beautiful. My niece made such a beautiful bride. That's true, and I mean it said 18 at first, but now it's dropped down to 8. But that's and now it's dropped down to 5. So, but I mean, as long as people stay, that's the most important thing. Because I mean, because if they go, then they miss all the fun that will start in about 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, so I mean, you won't miss any fun. You're seeing 7, Rosalie. I'm seeing 6 on my end. Yeah, I'm glad you're staying here, Ann. Oh, you're seeing 7 people? Okay. Well, it jumps around for me. Like I said, I was just seeing 6, now I'm seeing 8. So, I mean, it'll jump around different people. Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing 8 right now. Hello, Mackenzie. Hello, Jonesy. Well, I what are we betting on tonight? Well, not really betting on anything. We're waiting for our crew to get in here, and we usually start around 15 or 20 minute mark. That way we'll give people enough time to get in here. We've got 3 of them in here right now. Yeah, we've got 3 in here right now. I've got the regulars for the 3. Got Grumpy Steve, Spirit Stalker, and Heather. And of course, I've got you in now too. You said you're staying. So, yeah, in about 10, 15 minutes, we should be able to start. And yeah, I think by the 15 to 20 minute mark, if anyone plans on being here, they'll be here. And, uh, and then we can start. I wanted to, he's not here right now, but I guess that since you and Spirit Stalker and Heather are here, my regulars, I can go ahead and tell you that my schedule has changed at work. I'm still going to get Wednesdays off, but and Saturdays are still going to be only 1 hour, but unless we start early Friday's only going to be 1 hour too because she's got me starting every night at 9 this week, except for my off day. I don't know why. That's just the way they did it at work. So the thing is, we may need to make Monday, the alternate day for an hour streaming, or start an hour earlier on Fridays. I know Friday's one of my off. Friday is one of my nights to work though, so it seems like, if there's any night you need me for multiple hours, the only night you can get me would be my only off night, which would be on Wednesday. Okay, I guess I've got about 5 people, and 5 people you need for a team, and I could do that. See, at the McDonald's I used to work at, they let the maintenance guy leave well before. There's the it's a different thing, Shan, because what they do is that there's a maintenance man there's 3 in the morning because they're real busy in the morning, and then there's a couple on during the afternoon, and then I take over at night. That way I still have some working hours in me. Oh, all right, Rosalie. Bye. Yeah, hope you're doing good, Shan. And I think that we could and yeah, if you think we should, Grumpy Steve, we can start. We're only 10 minutes in, but I mean, a bunch of you have already come in, so we could start this. And I thought, that the poll I had and everything, whoever was the last poll, I said I'm not sure, but the poll, this is a little bit against what the poll said. The polls I had a the poll I put up this morning. 43% of respondents said 43 out of the 7 people. 43 respondents said try to start early at 5:30 or so, and then 57% said wait until about 7 o'clock or something. And then I thought, well, I'll start a little bit in between. So decided to start 30 minutes early and say, well, why don't we just go 90 minutes tonight? Gotta go make a sissy start without me. It's not like I contribute much to the game, anyways. You make some of the funniest answers, Shan. Okay, I'm just being. All right. If you guys are ready, I've got the first question ready. I know we did. I know we did this. I know we've done this question once, but it was a little bit. It was probably about a month or two ago that we did this. So we just So this first question might be easy, but let's see what we can make with this. All right, you guys are saying you're ready, so let's start. Where is? Yeah, that's one person we're missing. Where is he? We need John's nasty, horny answers. I don't know where. I'm not sure where Peter is, but right now I'm thinking, Heather's probably thinking, it's a relief, a blessing that he's not here right yet. Yeah, see, Heather's putting the mad face on. It's kind of like saying, It's like she's saying, "Don't jinx it, don't jinx it." Yeah, I need to relate. I need to make a stream. I need to make live stream. Dedicated to Doctor Who. Just dedicated like Doctor Who. Come back. All right. And I said, don't worry. If Doctor Who comes back, I'll make him a mod in it though. So what happened last time will not happen again. So yeah, if Doctor Who comes back, I mean he gets a mod right away. If he's lurking, Doctor Who, just come back. We'll give you a wrench and everything. We'll give you a wrench, Doctor Who, because we don't want what happened last time. All right. All right. Anyway, here's the first question. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Question is, name something all parents say to their children when they let them use the car for the evening. There you go. Scratching Boomers is here. Hey, Scratching Boomers and Scratching Boomers, you've got the first answer and the bottom answer. Yep, number 1 is be careful, no speeding. Number 1. Be careful, no speeding, number 1. Seatbelt, yep. Wear your seatbelt, number 6. No drinking, number 3. Not no phone. Not no phone. Oh, Spirit Stalker came in with it too. No drink, or Heather did. No drinking. There you go. We got no drinking, no jizz left on the rich Corinthian leather. Not that, not keep your eyes on the road, but gas, yes. Put in gas, number 4. Repeat, Spirit Stalker, the question is, name something all parents say to their children when they let them use the car for the evening. No street, no street takeovers if you were from LA. Well, I don't. Well, that's not there, but I mean, yeah. But yeah, they probably would say that if they had people surveyed in Los Angeles. Yep, we did get put in gas. Let's see, what do we have so far? You've got 4 of the 6 answers. Just need number 2 and number 5. Hello, Kaylin Prevert. No picking up wild women. I think Spirit Stalkers did say don't stay out late. I'm gonna give her number 2 because that's kind of close. Be home on time, number 2. Now just need number 5. It's not no drugs. No drag racing. Oh, there you go. Heather, number 5. Don't crash or dent it like we plan on doing that. But yeah, there's your answers for what the children let them use the car for the evening. Mm-hmm. Be careful, no speeding, home on time, no drinking, put in gas, don't crash or dent it, or wear your seatbelt. All right. Next question. Okay, we start a question with 6 answers, and now we get 4. I don't know. Sometimes she comes in here on off nights. Sometimes she doesn't. We need Shannon here, though. You know, we need Shan and Jonathan in here for their nasty answers. You know, who knows what they would say. Anyway, let me read this next question so I know how to word it. Oh, I think we did that. Did we do this one? Did we do one about little brothers and little sisters? I think we did, didn't we? Did we do that one? We did do that one. Okay. What about the the fresh breath question? Did we do that? Did we do the fresh breath question? Yeah, because I looked at the next question and I was like, wait a sec, I believe we've done this one before. And now I'm asking about the fresh breath question. No, we haven't done that one? All right, we'll do that one. All right, we got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name something people do to have fresh breath. Name something people do to have fresh breath. There you go, Spirit Stalker. They brush their teeth. That's the number 1 answer. They brush their teeth. All right, Spirit Stalker is coming. Or actually, wait. Heather and Scratching Boomers say gum. There you go. Chew gum. Chew gum. Number 4. Now Spirit Stalker does come in with number 3. She says mints. Yeah, eat mints. Number 3. And now Brett. Uh, I'm seeing Brett's spray mouthwash from Spirit Stalker and Heather. There you go, girls. There you go, girls. Number 2, mouthwash. That's the 4 things you can do to freshen your breath. I said all these questions we've got so far, we'll be able to put them. We'll be able to say that we're going in. That we'll soon be getting out of the winter 90s questions and getting into the spring 90 questions. Because if we haven't gotten to the spring part, we're getting there. And spring's coming up too, so perfect timing. Okay. All right, here we go. Then we've got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name something that comes in a spray can. What comes in a spray can? All right, there you go, Shan. Paint. Paint does. Number two, paint. Spirit Stalker and Scratching Boomers say hairspray. There you go, girls. Hairspray, the number 1 answer. Hairspray. No, not cheese and not whipped cream. Okay. Scratching Boomers and Spirit Stalker do have an answer though. Deodorant. Oh, Heather got it too. Deodorant. Number 3, deodorant. Now, if you can get let's see if you can get that the elusive 4 and 5. Can you figure out what they're gonna say? It's not Pam. It's not lube. Whipped cream to get high as you can. Well, they've already tried whipped cream. It's not there, but Heather got one. Heather got one. Bug killer. Number 4 is a bug killer. She got it right at. She got it the way they have it. Bug killer. Now, number 5. Herpicil. Almost sounds like you're trying to say herpes come in a can, but they don't. Silly string. It's not silly string or 20W50 oil. Not nitrogen oxide, potpourri, room spray. No. Perfume. Not Febreze. Or dust spray. Drawing a blank and shooting blanks. Let's see. Not easy off, not helium, and not Windex, but you're close. But you're close. You're close. Oh, we're all considered down here in the South, Steve. We're all considered hillbillies or rednecks. We got the roach killer. Got the roach killer. We got that. So that we don't. So we've got that answer, but it's not sun lotion or oil. Not hose or douche. Thank you. Thank you. Tanning stuff. Okay. Well, sort of. You would use tanning stuff on what? Scratching boomers. I mean, it is you are tanning something, but it would be something specific that you'd have to polish for like ironing. Oh, hey, 1SP. Oh, if you mean for like ironing, no, not like ironing. Oh, well, yeah, you're not. No, you're not polishing your. You're not lotioning your skin. This is something else that you need to lotion, and it's not exactly lotion. It's something other. I didn't even know there was a month for that. Oh, it's not. It's not water. Yeah, water could come in a can, but not a spray can though. Oh, I didn't even know there was a. I knew there was a Black History Month, but I didn't know there was a Happy Women's History Month. Well, I mean, yeah, you learn something new every day. Now there's a month that we. Now there's a month. Now the month during the month of March, we can honor you women. Okay, fabric softener. Like, is this some? What would you use? Like fat. Now is fix a flat spray. Oh, well, yeah. Hint us, son. Hint us. Okay. Something would be like, you want you want something to be, extra, look extra shiny, What is something that you might do to make something extra shiny? Might you do to the furniture? You might add some what on it. If you want the furniture, oh, just said the answer. But this answer must be some random 90s. No, not glass, but something, you know, like you want to add something, you want your good, good evening, good evening, halfwit. Okay, yeah, there you go, Shan and Grumpy. Furniture polish or wax is number 5. Furniture polish or wax. Furniture polish or wax. All right. All right, I realized that I tried to turn it back over, but didn't get it over there. So, but I don't think you guys saw since the next question's in the middle. Now, I've given you a question before. But you'll probably get the same answers, but I'll warn you that this was now the question I gave you about this one that I've given you before on the O'Hurley version. On the O'Hurley version, I've given you this question before, but I'll warn you that they may have had 8 answers on this one, but on this 90's version, they have 6 answers. So here's the question: six. Okay, here's the top 6 answers to this question. Name something that Texas is famous for. What is Texas famous for? Not sex. Longhorn. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting the answers in here. Um, Longhorn cattle. Yep. There you go, halfwit. Longhorns, number 3. Longhorn cattle. There's a lot to unwrap in that one, SP. Who I love. Then you compliment me. I'm not sure how to respond because of the 2 extremes. don't worry. Don't worry. I screenshot that message, Shan. I screenshot it. All right. Now let's see. Cowboys. Okay, there you go. Scratchy Boomers, Cowboys. Cowboys, number 4. Not being big, though, or rednecks, though. Horses. No, we got the cattle, but not the horses. Not farms either. The Lone Star. No, they don't even have the Lone Star State as it being the Lone Star State. Not bulls or inbreeding. Not horses. Yeah, we did get cowboys. We have cattle and cowboys, number 4. Nope, not Dell computers or big things. Barbecue? Nope. Always being bigger. Well, yeah, they are known. What's big? Everything's bigger in Texas, but what? You mess with the horns. You mess with the horn. Yep, they say in Texas, you mess with the horn. You mess with the bull. Now here comes the horns. Rodeos. Nope, not rodeos. Beef. No, not beef. But you're in the right. But you're in the right part. Texas Instruments. Like what kind of Texas Instruments? How random, Heather. Where's Beeswax? I don't know. He may not be here tonight since it's not a real natural streaming night. It's not a cathedral of junk or Ross Perot. Cowboy hats. You would think the hats are bigger, but no. Not George H.W. Bush. Not him. Not belts or a Popeye statue. Or Mark Cuban who walks like a stick in his bum. It's not Waco or 7-Eleven. Not Celia Quintilia. Or not nachos or Eddie Guerrero. It's not rodeos or Matthew McConaughey or hot sauce or Bulls or Fred Ward or Texas Rangers or Junior Brown. Okay, Scratchy Boomer's got one. The Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys are there. Spirit Stalker got that one too. Number 5, Dallas Cowboys. All right. Not Tommy Lee Jones, but okay. 1SP got one. The Alamo. Number 2 is the Alamo. Okay, you got 2 answers left, and that was number 1 and number 6. The top answer and the bottom answer. What could be those? Let's see. A lot of people were saying that. I mean, I was not. I was only a child, but I think they were saying, Ross Perot had a real chance of winning the election before he dropped out. I think they said, like in some polls, he was in first place, and then he dropped out and came back. It's not Riverwalker Ubadal or Ubald. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's not. It's not barbecue or Tex-Mex or being big. That cracks me up. You know who Sneed is? No, I don't. Not Six Flags or Bats Under the Bridge. They hate pecani sauce from New York. Oh yeah, they do. This stuff's made in New York City. New York City. Get a rope. Pitch original pecani sauce. Pick up the pace. How do I remember that? Oh, I had that. I had that commercial on an old tape. I watched it all the time. This stuff's made in New York City. New York City. Get a rope. Oh, I'm missing some answers. It's not cactus or snakes. Let's see. Do you remember Jan at all? Church's chicken. I remember that commercial well. Oh, yes, roll that beautiful bean footage. Nope, not Houston, not Houston or President Bush. I mean, he was now President Bush was in the John O'Hurley version, but in this '90s version, he's not. Neither Bush is in this survey. But what does Texas like? What is Texas famous for? They're I mean they're loved for what? Oh, the Houston Rockets? Nope, not the Houston Rockets. Stuff you're saying is going over my head, Shan. Did she have black hair? I've seen a couple as past relationship partners. Nope, it isn't drunks. I mean there's no drinking here. What stuff, Ed? The bean footed stuff? Nope, it's not by the border or in fact under the boardwalk. Boardwalk. You said border and that reminded me of that song. Under the boardwalk. Number one state for domestic calls. No, I mean, this, it wouldn't be not, no, not domestic calls, but I mean, there is something, something that could, it could, now she's a blonde. This would have been like 5 years ago. I think he was with her. I'm not as familiar with him, but I know the lore for the most part, and I know Jan. No, it's not that it's the largest square area, or not where the JFK assassination was taken, but this is, well, I will, I'll wait to see what you guys think. Not where the most executions are. Got to think of the '90s, people. The spring of 19, winter to spring of 1990. This is where this is what they'd say. No, it's nothing sexual in this question. What's like you made some references, I think. No, it's not the Rangers, not the Texas Rangers. I know. It's kind of like there was in fact, I've only seen it once. Well, I'm having a combo with Halfwit also saying random shit to you guys in here. In in self, no, no band, no, not Long Star the band, no band performing. Okay, you need some hints. All right, the first answer you can't get. Well, Bush was an answer. He was an answer on the O'Hurley version, but not on the Ray Combs version. Got to remember, this is 1990, and you would think at least Senior Bush would be there, but nope. What they have here is number number okay, number one. Well, um, number one can only give you one hint. I mean, the hint for number one is drill, baby, drill. what are they talking about when they say yep, oil. Yep, oil, number 1. And then number 6, well, number 6, they might be hungry, so they might want some they might want some what, you know? What is famous in Texas that's pretty good? Sometimes I doubt you'd have this right now, but you might have it in the winter, you might have it in the fall. It's some pretty good food, you know. Comes in a it they have some they do this food at some cook-offs, you know. You know, they'll do some cook-offs. What is some food they'll take to cook-offs? You know, yeah, they'll have a chili cook-off. Chili number 6. That was the ones you were having trouble with, number 1 and number 6. Number 1, drill baby drill is oil, and number 6, chili cook-offs. Okay, let's see. That was probably a little bit of a hard question to give you, and all right. All right, here we go. Next question. Next question, we got the top 5 answers to this question, and this might be a little bit of a harder question, so pay attention. This question, top 5 answers. Name a typical entry-level job. What is a typical entry-level job? Not a fluffer, but there you go, uh, spirit stalker. Yeah, a receptionist, number 4. Hello, Adam22. Let's see if you got any answers. Not lawyer, not a judge, and not law enforcement. But keep trying. We've still got some answers that haven't been said yet. A waiter? No, not a waiter either. Order selector, I suppose you probably mean a waitress. Not a waitress, not a busboy, and not maintenance. So I wouldn't be working there. Let's see. Valet parking. Nope. Not the doorman. Not queso breakfast tacos or a dishwasher. Yeah, we did get receptionist. Scratching boomers. Number 4 was a receptionist. But it's not a line cook or chef or not a parking attendant. Be a cook. Chicken fried steak. No type of food. Remember, these are entry-level jobs. What would be some entry-level jobs what would they say back in the 90s? Wouldn't be ball boy or milk harvester on a farm. No, it's not an accountant and a delivery driver. No, not a delivery driver, Grumpy Steve, but you're so close. You're very, very close. It's very, very close. Not a DEI hire or a doctor or a dentist. Traffic controller, lollipop holder. No. Not a taxi driver or a cashier. Not a therapist or prom booth mopper. Wouldn't that be sort of like a maintenance? A prom booth mopper? No car groomer. no car grooming, no veterinarian assistant, and no psychologist. If psychologist was there, I would have given it for when they for when you said doctor or dentist. Not a paper run. Yeah, this is a tough question. This is a tough one. You got to think back about 35 years, and it's hard to think back 35 years ago. What did they think 35 years ago in these questions? Hey, Skylar, wondering where you were. It's not a lawnmower pusher, and it's not a water boy. No, not cutting lawns. If it was cutting lawns, I would have given halfwit a lawnmower pusher, but it's not that. Yeah, we're an entry level job, Skylar. That's what they're trying to find, a typical entry level job. Okay, but it wouldn't be a painter. A checkout operator. I don't. Okay, I think I can get one. Checkout operator and cashier. I'll go ahead and give that. I'll go ahead and give that to Halfwit and Spirit Stalker, because a clerk, that's the number one answer, and a checkout operator and a cashier both can be looked at as clerks. So there you go. Halfwit and Spirit Stalker got the number one answer, clerk. There's the first. There's one of them. So we've got clerk and receptionist. What else? What they might say? Yeah, Skylar's finally here. She can participate. A fisting diarrhea Perlman. That would be a question on, what would his occupation be? How would he do his job? About not a bellhop or a maid or the morgue apprentice. Wow, the morgue apprentice. We're really getting into the nitty gritty of this show. No, it wouldn't be a babysitter. These would all be jobs by people that you know. I think these were taken of adult people, so I don't think it'd be a babysitter unless they surveyed 15, 16-year-old, which I doubt they probably did. Great time to take a boy, sissy. Nope, not a janitor. Of course, I feel it should be there since I am a maintenance. I feel like maintenance should be there. But obviously no, not a janitor and not a bouncer either. Okay. If you guys are being stumped on here, I can give you guys some hints if you need some hints. Have you ever pulled a long strand of hair out of your... I probably have. I probably have. Well, I don't think it's in the shower. I think it's just after I'm wiping my butt. Sometimes. Or lint hair out of it, at least. Um, anyway, uh, yeah, you need some hints. All right, number two would be he'll another typical entry level job would be after the mailman brings the mail to your house. He might go back into the parts of the hallway. The office is kind of like, they'll select what mail you get and what mail you wouldn't get. They select, who the mail would go to, and deciding which mail goes to which address. You'd be stuck in a what? If a mailman came to deliver deliver something to your house, then before leaving, he got all the mail from the where? Yeah, the post office. But if they're putting out mail, it would be in what kind of room? I can say it in a psychic drilling voice, psychotic or psychic. That's nasty. Whatever happened to? Oh yeah. Oh, I said one of my favorite shows from the 90's. Yeah, the mailroom number two. So we've got clerk, mailroom, and receptionist. So far, okay. I'm dropping hints since they're having some troubles. And um, number three, number three is like a lot of places will have this person. They could have a, they could have let's see, who has these? An office does, a school does, a, let's see, school, office worker. Well, they usually have these, and it's almost just kind of like, you wear these they always wear the clothes being like, oh, isn't that a cute dress on her? Isn't that a cute dress on her? That that woman looks smoking hot today. Sometimes women feel, if they dress like they are, you know, then sometimes they'll have to dress up as a what, what's like, what would a guy like, what would a guy would probably say, he could use this person as his, not a salesperson, but he could use this person as a mistress, as his mistress. We've got the file clerk. What would a, if a man had if a man had this person? Okay, question, Heather, is name a typical entry level job. So far, you've got clerk, mailroom, and secretary. I'm trying to give you a hint for number three. No, it's not a maid. There you go, a secretary. Number three is a secretary. Number three, secretary. And a secretary, well, a secretary wouldn't type on this, because it's way out of date and everything. But back in the 90's, what did they, what did they, what did they use to write something with? I would say what they were doing, but that would give it away. But how did they get messages out, or printed in the 90's? They didn't use a printer, they used a typewriters. Yep, a typist. Number 5 is a typist. Said, there you go. That was a toughie for you. I could tell. I could tell that was a toughie for you, but maybe next question we'll get something easier. Oh. Ah. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's the next question. Yep, everywhere you look. All right. Here we go. We got some more questions. Here we go. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Some of these are going to be short. Some of these are going to be hard. But I think this one will be easy for you. The next one will be easy, I can tell you as well. All right. Here's the next question. Top 4 answers. Besides specific songs, name something that will always be associated with the Beatles. Besides specific songs, name something that will always be associated with the Beatles. Okay, there you go, Heather. The haircuts. That's the number 1 answer, the haircuts. Or drums, but wait a second. Actually, what did they play with on the drums? What kind of music? What kind of music did they play on the drums? It's not Liverpool or John Lennon. Or wait a second. No. Okay, Liverpool. Actually, yeah, Liverpool, number 2. Number 2, Heather, England. England, number 2. But not John Lennon or gay sex or glasses or experimenting. They ripped off Mo Howard's haircut. Yeah. Not India or the Ed 7 show. Paul dying at 27 and being replaced. Screaming girls. No, they take pot to Japan. No, not screaming teen girls. And there you go, Grumpy Steve. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Number 4. Rock on, baby. Rock and roll. Number 4. Just need one more answer. What is something else that will always be associated with the Beatles? Yeah, rock and roll. Wicked rock and roll. No, it wouldn't be the fan. It wouldn't be Beatlemania or the fans, though. This is something else. We've got the hair. Yep, halfway. We did get the hairstyles. Heather got the haircut. So yeah, we got the haircut answer. Mike, Yogi. Let's see. Michael Jackson's pedo. I know what you're trying to say, but I'll say it anyway. It almost sounds like you're trying to say Michael Jackson's pedo ass. Spell it. Pedo as in like dope, like P in dough. Okay, that didn't sound right. Okay, I just made myself say something, and that did not sound right. Oh, you were. Oh, that's what you were mentioning. Okay. Even though I got what you were saying. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. YouTube. Yeah, if you say that, YouTube might censor you. You I mean, you'll put something in there and YouTube will not, and YouTube will just not let you, play it. You know, there, you'll type in a comment and be like, no, no, it's not. Be like, no, we're not letting you say that. We're not going to let you use that. Be like, oh, are you trying to be censored? Are you trying to censor people now, YouTube? Okay, okay. MJ bought their catalog. Yoko, Heather puts Yoko Ono with a barfing face. I'm supposing Heather and Shan are not fans of Yoko Ono. Well, it doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. Of course, I'm not really sure. Yoko Ono. Oh, you mean the woman who killed her husband, who killed Lennon? Lennon's death should be on here. How many people do like her? Not many people do like her too, PPK. Claim to be bigger than... Really? Really? Someone that's like that is at narcissistic level. If she claims to be higher than Jesus. Not bell-bottom pants or carpe denim. Not hippies. Not newer jacks. They were mods. It's not the Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I would think that it says besides specific songs, but number 3 just seems like, seems like that would... Are they sure that this is not a specific song? Because it sounds like the title of it could be a specific song. But no, it's not Abbey Road. He used to claim to be a big fan of the Beatles, but I don't know about number 3 though. I wonder if a lot of people do. Not Hey Jude. Oh, halfway got it. Yellow Submarine is number 3. Yellow Submarine. Now, is Yellow Submarine a song? Because I would be thinking Yellow Submarine would sound more like a song. But yeah. Haircuts, England, Yellow Submarine, and rock and roll. They showed a it's an album, song, and movie. Okay, now I may have given you a couple of questions. If you're... Now, I think... Now, this next question is a sports question, but I think even if you're sportsy, you'll still be get it. Got a quiz for you. Can you name all... Let's see. There was Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, John Lennon, and I can't get the fourth one. I don't know the fourth one. I can say Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, John Lennon, but I can't get the fourth one. I don't know the fourth one. Oh, George Harrison's the fourth. Okay. Well, now if somebody asks me to name all the Beatles, now I'll have the fourth one I never knew, George Harrison. Or let's not forget the and I guess it's, the Beatles. I plus Shan's in here, so I've got to reference the SNL reference. Sean Connery, the drummer for the Beatles, a Craven Moorhead. Who is Craven Moorhead? Apparently, you are. Of course, he had to say at the end, wow, the answer, of course, was Ringo Starr. Yeah, good old Doctor Who. I miss him. It was just a misunderstanding, and now he's gone. I want him to. I wish he'd come back. Doctor Who, come back. I'm afraid with that, with I'm afraid with Callie not really giving him the chance to answer, he probably won't be back. I'm scared that he may not come back. Would I like him to come back? Yes, I would. But we can only hope. We can only hope he'll come back later and say, I'm ready to give it another chance. Well, she didn't know that Callie didn't know that Doctor Who was a regular, and she kept timing him out for him saying sexual things. And of course, she timed him out. She blocked, and that's when Doctor Who was like, she blocked me. She's like, I'm not like, he's like, she timed me out. I'm not coming back. I'm unsubscribing. And it's like, yes, and she was saying like, and Doctor Who was calling her a Karen, and then she's like, I'm not a Karen. So that's the whole sad story of what happened. Well, yeah, because the thing is that, Tim was trying to offend Doctor Who, and then that's when Callie was like, Tim, you shouldn't even have to be talking about that. Tim, you shouldn't even be blue for a matter. And then I know that she got under his skin because Tim's like, because Tim was like, screw that even. Right. I remember telling her that on Messenger, and she's like, well, if Tim's having family problems, then he shouldn't be online then. That's what she said. She's like, well, if Tim has problems, he shouldn't be online then. Believe it or not, that's what she said. I hope he'll return. I said that's why if Doctor Who returns, I'm giving him a blue. I'm gonna give him a blue if he returns. That way we can't. What happened last time cannot happen again. Yeah, I said we did on here to escape, stuff in our real lives, have a little chill for an hour and a half. So let's but I said this question's going to be pretty easy for you. If you want to get I'm supposing you guys probably want to get back to the game and probably get this off your mind, right? I guess you're wanting to get back to the game and get this off your mind, and we get this off our mind. Let it go while we think of answers. That's a great name for a gay porno, Dr. Blue. I'm certain it exists. And we're all silly, aren't we? Aren't we all silly billies? We're all silly billies. Some of us have a willy, some of us don't. I'm a silly. Hey, Decay. Decay says I'm a silly sausage. Decay, we're about to get back to the game. If you want to get back and if you want to play with us, you're more than welcome to play with us if you want to get back to the, because we're about to get back to our game. Mr. Blue. We've always got room for silly sausages in here. Okay, yeah, let's get back to the action. All right. Now I said even if you're not a sport person, you should probably be able to, you've heard these before, so these should be easy. All right, top 4 answers to this question. Question is, give me a word you might hear on a golf course. Give me a word you might hear on a golf course. There you go, Heather. 4. That's the number 1 answer. 4. Not a not a hole in one or a foreskin. I have 3 legs, but for some reason the center on didn't grow as fast as the other 2. Birdie. Okay, there you go. Birdie. Birdie is number 3. Tiger Woods is drunk and having an accident again. No, it's not. It's not T. And it wouldn't be drunk assholes shouting, "I'm an asshole," unless they're playing golf drunk. Then they might say that. Got 2 more. We've got 4 and birdie. What else is there? Alligator and Arnie Palmer. Arnie Palmer may have been in that. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any alligators or gators out in the course. I don't think so. It's not a. It's not a hole in one. It's not monster gators. Not turkey either, though. But that was a really good one. I think turkey's actually used in bowling. Actually, is turkey used in golf too? Not irons. Putts. Okay, there you go. There you go, Heather. Putt number 4. Sort of like me. Putt. Yeah, number 4. Putt. And now just need number 2. Yeah, like me. Hello, Sue. Now you just need one more. I hate real golf, but like putt. That's how I am, you know. I play golf, but I want to play miniature golf. It's a whole lot easier, much more fun. And it's just a short walk. It's not you don't have to drive a golf cart, to the next hole. By the way, it is not bunker. It's not bunker. But it's not a golf course either. Yeah, we've gotten birdie. We got a birdie. Yeah, who said the word? Yeah, you said birdie earlier, Heather. All golfers are jerks like Peter. No. Well, Peter may be a jerk, but luckily he's not here for you to hear that, though. It's not green or hole in one. We've been trying hole in one in the 19th hole open. Is the 19th hole open? No, really, really. As you're playing, you'll hear some. I mean, you'll hear some terms out on the golf course, and they're all just one word. You've heard four, birdie, putt. What's the second? What's the second word? No, it's not a caddy. It's not a caddy. It's not. It's not rain. Golf bollocks. No, it's just no. It's just one word. It's not an it. The Grumpy Steve. Decay tried that. I already told him. It's not bunker. It's just it's a very, I mean, it's a very short word, and you hear this all the time in golf and mini golf too. Or well, you mostly hear it when you're playing golf, but, well, you mostly hear it in golf though. Um, no, it's not a card or a club. A hit? No, not a hit. So let's dance. Bum 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 bum. Nope, halfwit. It's not. Well, I know you were trying to. Everybody, we're all gonna get laid. Range? No, not a range. It's a very, very short word. Doesn't have many letters in it, and it depends on. And it really, well, I want to see if you got. I thought you guys would get this one. I thought this was one was going to be easy. Mm. It's not range. We got one more. It's not a T. It's not T, but it. Uh, we did get putt. We did get putt. DK. Yes, putt is there. That was number four. We've gotten four, birdie, and putt. What's the second one? We're not loser buys the Michelob Ultra because we're gay. Interesting scenario though. There, Grumpy Steve. We had four A. I can, if I need to, I can give you guys a hint. If you guys are struggling on this one, I can give you a hint. Nope, it's not iron. Pass the Bartles and Jamie's wine coolers, bitch, because it's the 90s. It's not beer. It's not beer. That's quite a memory there, Grumpy. Well, we are doing questions from the 90s, so call. Nope. Nope. It's not golf that you hear it on golf course, but I think Grumpy Steve is going to. He says he's going to find a cheat and give it. But and if he gets it on the cheat sheet, he'll be like, hooray for cheating. He should be coming back though. It's not duck, not duck. I used to steal my parents' wine coolers from Costco. you find a cheat sheet. Once we get this answer, you guys are going to be thinking, oh yeah. But I guess if you aren't golfers, it's not, it probably wouldn't be as easy as I thought it was. Nope, it's not rough. It's not rough or about. Not mulligan either. Nope, not green. We've gotten birdie. Birdie was there, but it's not, so birdie's already been said. It's not bogey, it's not hole in one. But you're on the right track, though. Nope, not Tiger Woods. This is just one word you might hear on the golf course. I to the bus. Flag. Nope, not the flag. We've gotten 4. Remember, Grumpy, we have 4 birdie and putt. We have 4 birdie and putt. There's a second word that you haven't gotten, though. What's that second word? Not foul. Not get out. Not swing. No, not stroke, but that's a very good one. That is a very good one. Hint. Spirit Stalker wants a hint while Grumpy Steve is looking for the answer. It's not Gold Club. It's not balls. It's not play. It's not golf club. Okay, but this answer involves a golf club. Depending on how many strokes you take, that indicates your score. And if you hit the number that the one is on, then you would get a what? If you hit the exact number, you might get a what? On the hole, that is. No, say like it was a part. No, it's not eagle or albatross. No clue. Sure, you'll be in here for these last 2. No, it's not a hole in one. We've got 4 birdie and putt. This one, say like it's a part. Say like the hole is a 4. Like you could you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't need to get a 4 on this side. I would say it, but I can't say it because that would give it away. It's not a bogey, but you're close. You're very, very close. You're in the right term. It is term golfers use. It's not boogie, but you're on the right track. Not a wedgie or a P. There's an A in it, but it starts with P. I've already given you 2 hints now. It starts with P, and there is an A in it. Pelican? No, Grumpy, wedgie. No, you want to, on a golf course, you want to hit this exact score, and this exact score would be, it's a P, and it starts with A. Sorry. It starts with P, and there's an A in it, and there's only one other letter in it. And if I gave you the other letter, I'd be giving you the answer. Starts with P and ends with A. It's not peppermint or plonka. We've gotten putt. That was there. Nope, not P and R. Oh, what are the? No, no. You got the first two letters right. P and A. Replace that C with another letter, and you'll have the answer. If you can replace that C with another letter, you'll have the answer. It's not eagle or T. A golfer might this poop albatross driver. Mount. Nah, she's already got PA for you, but it's PA what? What's the other letter she's got to replace? Not pap or pay. Spirit Stalker's very close with pap. Oh, you said par already? I didn't see par. Did you say par? Because I didn't see it, Cheryl. Some of these answers, I think they do. I think they do these weird things already because, yeah, par. Yeah, I think sometimes YouTube might just take out, some answers. We've been saying it forever. I said it way back when. I don't know why it wasn't showing up on YouTube thing. I don't know why it wasn't showing up then. But we've got a couple more, but we can get a couple more questions in. Let's see what's this. I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't accept par. But no, but it's no, but anytime anybody said par, it never showed up on mine. I mean, did they think par's a dirty word or something? I don't know. That is crazy. When they do that, they mess. I mean, par must be dirty slang to them because when they the game. All right, but we've still got two more questions to give you. Hey, so Beefaroni was saying it. Halfwit was saying it. Wow, it's like everybody was saying it. Halfwit, Decay, Cheryl, Heather, Spirit Stalker. Wow. Well, hopefully these are better now. Hopefully these last two will be better. Okay, we got the top 5 answers for this question. Question is, name something you do on your knees. Hello, Anne. Name something you do on your knees. There you go, Sherlin Spirit Stalker. You pray. That's the number one answer. Pray. Not knick-knack paddywhack, but you clean. That is true, Cheryl. You clean. You clean floors. That's number 2. And Spirit Stalker says you garden. Garden, number 3. We've got clean. Let's see. Not BBBJ. But Heather did get one. Beg, number 4. You beg. I've been watching your live vids today. Thank you, Ann. I appreciate that so much. If you like what you see, subscribe, and we'll be back here doing doing these game nights pretty soon. I think the next one will be after this would be Wednesday. Reflexes, or propose or make eye contact. Not sex with the boobies. Okay, Cheryl got it. Crawl. Crawl. Number 5 is crawl. And we have exceeded the 90 minutes, but I have a feeling that, we're only 91 minutes in. I think we can get one more question in tonight. I don't know about this one. This one seems a little bit hard, but let's try this one. We're going to try this one. Okay, for the final question tonight, we got the top 6 answers to this question. Final question, top 6 answers. Name something that a bank wants to know about you before you apply for a loan. What does a bank want to know about you before you apply for a loan? No, they don't. They don't want to know your name, surprisingly. But Cheryl has one. See your yeah. They want to know your social security number, number 4. They and Spirit Soccer did get this one. They want your job. They want your place of employment, number 2. And there you go, Halfwit. They want your annual income. That's the number 1 answer. Your income. Yes, Cheryl. They do want your job history, number 6. You just got to get number 3 and 5 now. What can you get it? It's not life history or your pronouns. How much you make? Okay, if they know for how much you make, then you could do this, couldn't you? You know, they could give you with how much you make, that can really improve your what? I'm not sure if I can give you, you know, how much debt you have, or we wouldn't, but how much you make, that could give you a good or bad what? Give you a good or bad what? Could give you a good or bad what? Okay, Spirit Stalker got one. How much home property you own? Home property own. Number 5. Now it's need number 3. Your credit score. Okay, I'll go ahead and give that to you because credit number 3 is credit rating. Credit rating is number 3. Those are your 6 things that a bank would want to know about you before you apply for a loan. And sadly, I do own a car. I mean, I'm in my car. And sadly, that's it for tonight. I've got to get back home, get ready for work, and because they've been pushing me at 9 o'clock now. So now I'm thinking. You know, may need to. I said since our Friday 2-hour Friday streams would be over, we'd have to limit it to 1 hour. I said either that or start early Friday. It's what we want to do, but I guess we can talk about it when we come back on Wednesday. We can talk about it before starting this. But yes, everyone have a good night. Have a good night Monday. And let's see. I won't be on tomorrow, of course, but I will upload a video I have tomorrow that I recorded a few days ago. I'll upload that video tomorrow, and then I will see you all here late Wednesday night. So until then, everybody, much love. And until next time, everybody, which would be on Wednesday, till Wednesday, peace.